guys, it's coffee time. Oh my gosh, guys, I realized I haven't said anything about the new Sherlock season, and no spoilers, obviously, but can I just say, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I absolutely love it. It's super fan servicey, but in a way that I think is totally forgivable, and the stories have been really well written and interesting, but I do think that the last episode is going to wind up being very serious, because while the other episodes have serious moments, like really serious moments, they haven't been quite as dire, I don't think. I don't know. They've been great, though. I've really, really loved them. But they've been releasing them way too fast. Like, they take forever to film, right? There are only 3 episodes, and yet we already have 2 out of the 3 of them. It's too fast, BBC. Too fast. Let us sit there wanting it for at least, like, a few more days, right? Oh my goodness. We waited so long for this season, and I'm just like, it's almost over already. I'm gonna lose my mind. But I highly recommend it. It's been great. So, those are my feelings on the newest Sherlock series. I love it. Also, let me tell you about a thing that I did that is apparently very common, but I, like, sat in my car and cried. So, when I came home from the desert, I went to park in my garage. My garage is extremely small. Like, my car before was smaller than my car is now. But, like, I could pretty easily park in that garage, but it was really hard for me to even get out of the car. Like, that's how squeezed in it is. So with this new car, which is it's a full-size Prius. So they're a little big. They're still considered like a small, good mileage car, but it's wider than my last car was. So every time that I've had to park in my garage, I've had to be extremely careful to be aware of how wide the car is and how to, like, get out without hurting it. So I just, like, inch in so slow. And when I got back from the desert, I went to park in my spot, and I was watching this side, because that's not the side that I'm on, right? So I'm watching this side so carefully, just like, okay, I'm doing good. And all of a sudden I hear this, and I'm like, what was that? I start panicking, look, and realize I've come in at a weird angle, and this side of the car is scraping against the side of the garage. I just about lost my mind. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, 3 days in, are you kidding me? And everyone that I've told this story to has said, well, that's common. You don't understand the size of your car anymore. And I was like, no, that was me being negligent. I'm so angry. So I looked, and it was just, it hadn't scratched any of the paint off. There was, like, barely even a dent there. It was just that the paint from the side of the garage, the white paint, had scuffed along the side of the car. So I was like, okay, I can take that off, or get that taken off, because I don't trust myself. So today, I do Daily Bite for the first time in a long time, and it went fantastically, and I was very excited to be back there. I've been productive all day, so I'm very happy about that. But Northern Lion and I were supposed to play our Blood Bowl match at noon. And I was done with Daily Bite at 10. And I was like, whoa, I'm done so early. I was really excited, and I thought, I have time to see if a place nearby can like buff this out really quick. So I went to a place, got, like, you know, asked how much it was going to be, asked how long it was going to take. They said an hour at most. And I said, okay, cool. So I walk back, because I walked to, like, a coffee place, drinking my coffee, doing whatever. I walk back to the car wash place, and they have forgotten that my car even exists. I'm, like, sitting there, people are coming and going constantly, and I was like, what is happening? And by that point, it's almost noon, so I, like, texted Northern Lion being like, I'm so sorry, can we play our game in, like, a half an hour? And he was like, yeah, no problem. So another half an hour goes by. By the way, I don't realize that they're not working on my car. Like, I assume that they're working on it. So that half an hour goes by, and And I was like, I don't know what's happening. I'm really sorry. I'm going to go and ask them. And he was like, don't worry about it, but we're going to have to play later now. And I was like, okay. So I go and find the manager lady, who's like every now and then showing up. And I walked over to her and I was like, hi, is there a car? I like described my car. I was like, is that car back there like being worked on? Because it has been way longer. And she was like, the white paint car. I was like, yes, the white paint car. And she was like, oh, yeah, no one's been working on that for like an hour and a half. And I was like, oh, I'm losing my mind. Like, I should have asked quicker. But I don't know how long it takes to buff out a thing. But they said an hour, right? I was like, okay. And like, people are coming and going real quick. So I figured, I guess mine's taking longer because it's a different process than just washing a car. I was so sad. But it looks beautiful. They took all the paint out. I was like, thank God. Such a dummy. And my moms, am I right? My mom was so sweet. I was like, Mommy, I hurt the car already. And she was like, oh, honey, it happens. You live and you learn. I was like, you're so supportive. She's just like, well, sweetie, you know, it's your car. It's up to you whether you want to fix it or not. Like, I'm sure you can get that paint out. And I was like, I know. Thank you. I love you. I'm just so glad that it looks okay. But man, every time I've parked in my garage now, I've been like, losing my mind. What are you guys doing? What are you playing with? Both of the cats are right here, just like staring at something on my desk, and I'm not sure what it is. Whatever, I'll just let them go on their adventure, go on their little cat adventure, doing their thing. But I broke down all of the boxes. I told you about the box mountain that I had on my patio, right? My patio had basically turned into a box mountain because I don't have anything out there except my tools. So whenever I would, oh, eyeliner, I forgot what you're like. Whenever I would get something in the mail that came in a box, I just throw the box out there. So I had literally like a mountain. I had a mountain of boxes out there. And so Jeannie was like, you need to tear down those boxes. So we teared down all the boxes today. There's still a couple, but they're mostly gone now. So that actually looks like a patio again. And I was like, what if, I mean, I have to put stuff out here so that I don't just put trash out here again. And she was like, look, if you start putting trash out there again, I'm going to lock that patio away from you. And you can't get onto the patio unless I'm here. Hey, get out of here. Come here. I know. Life is so unfair. Thank you. Hey. What? This is her. It's 2 hours before I'm supposed to eat, but I'm hungry now. Meow. Why am I not eating? Always. I don't understand. She's been really bad about bullying Sherlock's food away from him again. Such a meanie. Such a brat. I still love her, though. So Northern Lion and I did play our game. We totally played our game. It's done. It happened. So that'll be going up. I maybe tonight, but probably tomorrow. I don't know. We haven't decided on a time, and I'm assuming tomorrow is going to work better for him. So I'm going to assume tomorrow. Huh? What? Oh, hello. Hi, Cat Kingdom. How are we today? What are you doing? You want to say hi to everybody? I know. Hello. Hi. Mwah. These are my children. These are my cat children. You know what I'm thinking of doing? Oh my gosh. My friend Emmy was like, yo, why don't you just put your sword rack right there? Because then it's like in your camera view. And then people will see all your swords. And I was like, that's a great idea. Because I was going to put them in my bedroom, you know, like above my bed again. So that if there was ever an earthquake, I would die. But I think that that's a much better idea. So I'm probably going to put all my swords there. Which is awesome. Because I've got the katana. I've got the like old style wood sword. I've got the master sword. I've got the beautiful wood sword that's like the fox with my avatar face. And then my épée. I've got a lot of swords, guys. None of them will match. They won't look right together at all. But they'll all be there. It would be cool, right? I think that that's a perfect idea. So that's probably going to happen. I was looking at sword racks. Oh, man. They are $1. Like, they are not very expensive at all. But if you get the individual ones, like, I only want to hang one sword, then it's way more expensive than getting, like, the I want to hang 8 swords at once rack, which is so weird to me. Because, I guess because the 8 swords at once rack is they're very cramped. Like, it looks like pretty much the only swords you could use on it are katanas. It's obviously made for katanas, but I only have one. I only have one katana, okay, universe? Huh. I only have one katana, huh? I had to go to CarMax today again, too, because something was left in my car. I got, like, called by them. They were like, hey, did we leave a thing in your car? And I was like, yes. I went and looked, like, under the seat, and I was like, yep, yeah, that's definitely here. And they were like, oh, can we get that back? But at the time I was in Palm Desert, and I was like, I am so far away from you. But I mean, you can get it on Monday. They're like, okay. And originally it said, you know, well, if you can't bring it all the way there, then somebody can meet you. And so they had texted saying, hey, let us know when you're going to be here. And I texted being like, hey, some stuff came up with work. I'm stuck at the car wash. Some stuff came up with work. Can somebody meet me instead of me driving there? But then, like, just nobody responded. And so I said, never mind, I'll just come there. Because I just didn't want to go through the hassle of them eventually panicking because I never showed up. So I went there, and they were all so apologetic. They were like, I'm so sorry. We could have sent somebody. And I was like, you don't respond. That's not my fault. Oh, hey, hi, I'm recording a thing.
Oh, Jesus. I'll just hide in another room. Feed your cats.
Perfect. Well, I'm gonna go, but I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. Mwah.